Okay, we're do this one. I'm gonna run an MST on this because I don't think it's gonna be a long stream. But I'm wanting to continue to test some different levels of the game and my mic. The last stream, the MST was barely audible, so I need to ramp that up, I suppose. Right. Nothing new there, so we'll get on into a battle or two. I want to take a look and see how the stream capture, because I record everything, so I can kind of take a look and see what everyone else saw as well. So let's get on into a battle here, and while we're waiting on that, we'll do some settings work, or not. Okay, I guess we won't. I thought it would allow me to run settings while we're waiting for a battle, but apparently it will not do. It will not do. Interface and engine. All right. All right. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. Thinking and tinking. See how that handles it. Right. Yeah, it's just trying to get some elements of the stream a little more active and useful as well. So it look like a lot of people. Maybe a small match or two that we have setting up for us here. Watching on the Twitch anyway, some play, but a lot of the Twitch play is particularly low levels or co-op play. You know, it's got bots on some on their team, and then obviously the entire opposing team is bots as well. I don't know. I don't get it. All right, got Chemo player, so they're down one player to begin with this dope. All right, we're in the north. Don't know that I recognize these two, so we'll see how they do. All right. Let's get on it. We'll run to our standard northwest perch. North because I'm north, west because I'm in the west. Standard northeast perch would of course be over here. A little closer to the edge. Oh man, excuse me. I know, I should be yawning. I've been up for about an hour or so, just doing some reading and some other things to see how I can better do a little bit of better do the stream. As I'm trying to work out the simulcast, working the YouTube and the Twitch streams simultaneously, and wanting to accomplish that, do that, which is fine. I just gotta learn how to watch those things and such. I know I'm out. What I'm trying to do right now is get my YouTube chat done up here, so that I can see that in my Twitch chat as well. There we go. Okay, that way I can see who's and interact in the chat. Now I've run into the island. Oh dear, come on, here we go. So busy getting my chats ready to go here. All right. Well, looks like the player in the Bougainville. Okay, round we go here, around the horn. Two swans and a bogue. Right, two swans and a bogue. Okay. And bogue is engaged down there. And both of our players are dealing damage to 3041. The perennial team killer. And look at there. Alright, we're about to be spotted here, so we're going to get behind this island ASAP. We'll take some initial shots. Oh, they won't, but I will. They will be horrible. Oh dear. Oh man. Okay, let's come on, baby. Look at there, you see that? Right on the water line, but I can't quite reach his boat. It's very frustrating. Alright, good. And I'm severely whacked. And now we gotta deal with this one. Okay, let's point right at him. Present minimal target aspect. And hopefully try to hit this boat with something. Okay, he's coming right at me. Oh, he's overcompensating. Love to get another purchase, but the worst guns in the game won't allow that to happen. He's gonna ram me, or try to. Nope, gonna blast me. Wow. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that was uneventful. Let's see. Smoking gun is down to nothing. I critted him finally a few times. And this one's down to just a little bit, so our team should have very little trouble with these people. That one has been dispatched. You know, my sound effects are a little heavy. Settings, audio. Let's just, I'm happy with everything. Let's just bring everything back a bit. There we go. Okay. And let's see, where was it? Yes, okay. I've got the Swan. It's over here. There's my burning Hulk. All right. Well, was an interesting first round. Yeah. Interesting first round. Sometimes I just get caught. And I was caught. Well and good. What I should have done was on this guy over here, just turned into him and sped away from him, because turning away from him, I stayed in his guns, but cheated one of my guns from hitting him. Plus, while I was being hit, I was on my way into the wading teeth of this guy, because I was coming out into this water here. So if I'd have turned, I could have gone this way. But I did not know that this guy would turn. I mean, that's hindsight 2020, of course. But I just didn't know that that guy would turn. So, anyway. Okay. Let's see, we want to right. Wow, I drove it all the way back home, but I guess that makes sense. Yeah, look at there, Nimby knows what to do, keeping the Swan nose on. And Camo here. You can tell Camo's a very long time player, because that Stars pennant flag was only given in for a little while in mid to late 2015. So people who have that have been at Warships for a while. And the reason that that flag is flown is because that's the only accessory flag like that that actually gives 5% more in credits and in experience. Well, I'll show you here on mine, because I got one too. It's called Military Month Contributor. You get 5% more credits, you get 5% more XP on the ship and on the commander as well. So, only ship, only flag that actually gives those bonuses, and they've never done it since then. I think they regret doing it, but then they leave it for those who have it. All right, that was awful. Let's do better. Oh goodness! Oh my goodness! It's gonna be hard to do better with so few tier 1 random players here. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind. I kind of enjoy watching the low tier play. On you know, these other streams, but it's mainly against bots, and there's just nothing to it, you know. And the bots are just, they go to the objectives, and you know, if they're in if they're trying to cap an objective or to capture, they're just predictable. You know, they go to a location, or if they're in a bit of a cluster with bot ships that are on the green team, they just kind of stop. Oh, we're going to stop and just shoot at each other here until you know, whoever survives will then kick up and start going on to the objective. And it's just, it's silly. You look at that there. What's that cluster of ships? Good and bad boys. It's bots that are just stopping shooting at each other, and whatever the random number generator gives the victory to, and then they'll press on. They'll kick up steam and be on their way out after they get done. You know, just I like the low tiers, but I still like humans. I mean, humans give the interaction, the variety. The bots just, there's just nothing. It's same old, same old. Anyways, I like to promote the low tier 1, particularly not low tier, but tier 1 play. It's a very unique environment. Basically it's almost its own game in World of Warships. It's a sub game just all its own, where it's just you and your boat and your gun. You know, there's no airplanes that you really can't control whether you can shoot them down, or torps. No variety of ships that can just simply delete you in one salvo, unless of course it's that silly detonation. And it's just a very refreshing and simple game. It's like sitting down to cards. You can play canasta, you know, have 100 cards in your hand or something, if that's, or you just sit down to a little game of euchre, you know. And people say, how do you play so much tier 1? I have hundreds or thousands of euchre games, you know, and that's a simpler game than this tier 1 stuff here. And so, yeah, anyway, alright, so we're gonna see what we got here. Wabest. Yeah, okay, I got a clanner. I don't know that I recognize Grace Skydiver or Sky River, whatever. But teaming up with Wabest, so I've got to recognize that they probably know what's going on there. Alright, here we go. So we got an Erie over there. That's 2 Swans and an Orlan. Orlan can tear the Erie up, but Swans don't do very much damage to that armored tank of tier 1. Set up in our standard. It could be that Wabest and clanmate will come around together and operate as a team. Wabest as a crack shot. I'm not sure what Grace is, but being in a clan, I'm guessing that clans don't generally let you in if you're a scrub. So we always assume the most. When we see a clan label behind a or in front of a all right. Okay, so let's we'll take a peek here. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of tier 1ing or warshipping lately. I've been working to stream some, thinking through some Minecraft special survival maps. Some of the older ones that I enjoyed, thought about streaming, and have started one. But it was a week ago. I need to put another one together with that one. But, anyway, just kind of got a couple of stream projects. Well, this one, you know, getting my interface for the Warship stream, and you know, sometimes I want to watch movies while I'm doing it as well. So getting that, but obviously not this morning. Didn't feel like I was going to do that much today to run an hour and a half in order to watch a flick. So, anyway. Well, okay, so we got nobody showing. Let's come on out some more. I really would like to get down to that next island. That would be nice, but it would also be nice if these guys that are floating around up here would see somebody. But, surprised the Erie's not been spotted at least. But they may be well south and just waiting for us to come to them, and which is a good strategy, certainly a good strategy to you know, find a good defense, and then while the other people are in the open in the run, yeah, it's like old World War I battlefield. The guys running across the field are the dopies, and the guys hunched in a trench with a machine gun, doing their bit. Okay, there's Wabest, way outside of range. Okay, so I'm going to give this a go here. I may get totally whacked, but let's find out. My stealth is at good here, and so I'm hoping that Erie will be in close proximity. With them divvying up, generally division mates will be in close proximity to each other. So we'll hope for that. And then with my 6.2 detection range, I've got a high degree of stealth. Very few will choose that as a 4th level. You know, they'll do the advanced fire training, gives their Swan range. But I find that I'm actually use my stealth more than my long range. Get again close. So on my Swans, oh dear, I just overswacked that, and that's frustrating. On my Swans that I built, you know, for my overseas play, because I play on the European, the Russian, and the Asian servers as well. That was the first thing I took, was the in my level 4 skill set was the concealment expert. Okay, so I am spotted. So nothing to do but do it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, and now that I am spotted, I am also targeted by boats I cannot see. Look at that. All of them wonderfully grouped together. Okay. We're going to... Alright, there's the Erie out there. Hermelin and Swan close in. I took a lot of hits for that. Okay. Yeah, there they are, grouped together. Birds of a feather grouped together. Okay, so I'm going to take pressure off them. I need to get this Hermelin out of my sea down here. And so we're going to do that first. Dispatch the Hermelin. If I get my boat into position here. If that Hermelin's still driving south. If that Hermelin... Oh, okay, alright, good now. We're going to send some things his way. Always the turn away. Loving it. Yeah, why do I always get the people who give me the minimal cross-section? I'll watch other players, and man, oh man, you know, boats turn broadside to them. But me, I always get the players that give me the minimal cross-section. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Just run away. Make it more difficult. Alright. You know what? They have ceded the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shoot at him until I don't have a shot. And then wait for my detection range to fall down. And then I'm going after their base. Because they are way outside of the base, and it's time to make them regret that decision. Come on. Alright, so it's just me against 3. Here we go. Detection. There we go. Good. And away we go. Now it's going to be a race to get around here. Here he's driving right at me. I don't want, though, to tip my hand as to what I'm doing until I'm got that island between me and him. And so now that I do, now I will. And in we go. Okay. Now I'm guessing that Erie may come south. I'm guessing. While they are still at distance and still at range, we will bring our snout about. There we go. Alright, he should be appearing there, I'm guessing, but I don't know. Maybe he won't take the standard choice here. But we'll see. Okay, let's get one boat out of our sea ASAP. Good. Well, they sent that noob to sacrifice himself for information. Now they have it. There's an Erie. He's too far for me to crit. The best I can do is just keep hitting him for 50, 182. Look at that. Because I'm hitting him right where you would crit, but I'm just too far away, and so I don't have the shell velocity at that distance to puncture his hull. So I just gotta get him 10-2 before the third one shows up. Yeah, here's how you kill an Erie, 100 at a time in a Swan. All right. Now I need some maneuver room. Totally hung up. Fabulous. So we're gonna have to deal with this situation the best we can here. All right. Good. Good. Totally hung up. Yeah, that was a close one. That was a close one. Yeah, they were just waiting on me. Had their nose out there, but I don't know, they weren't getting a good purchase on my hull, I guess. Sometimes you can get too close to the ice. It's really a bit of a drag, as you can see from time to time. But do the best you can, do the best you can. Yes, you can. Take a minute here to get everything going. Man, it's taking longer than expected to get everything going. Really? Is this really going to take 3 minutes? Wow. Okay. 3 minutes. Alright, so those 3 guys divisioning up in Tier 1 mean that I'm always going to be against them. So that's okay. That's good. It means I've always got competition. The baby seals will be on my team. But that's fine. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. I like competition. Wow. Our competition is next much as the next guy, but this is crazy. 4 minutes, really? Well, at least it's going to be perhaps a 5-on-5. I guess that's something. Okay, finally we got something going here. So it could be a 6-on-6, could even be a 7-on-7. That's pretty respectable. Pretty respectable amount. No, it's a 5-on-5. And they did not get gun in their division. I don't understand that. Bad Mikey, he does alright. How is you, August? Does alright. Got a clanner over here. I recognize that guy. See Weekly, I've seen him a bit. A little bit, anyway. So we'll get things going here. Get on into the game. Okay. If I was where that Hermelin was, I would consider going to that island over there, but I'm not where that Hermelin is. So we'll head to our closer in perch here. Yeah, so player will find some way to self-destruct. Ed Mike knows his way around the boats. Not sure about this other guy, this Boney or whatever. Ajbaduni. Whatever. Don't know about that. Let's slow us down. Get ourselves positioned in good. Get our snap pointed just that off the island there. Works like that. Yeah, should have slowed down sooner. Now here I am. Yep, here's Dooney. And then necessarily killing himself, since 3041 would have done it himself without any help. Alright, so he's just roaring down the center. 3041. One reason I will not give a dime to warships, not at all. Here's Mad Mike. Let's ease this out so I can see what I'm doing here. He is shooting at what? I don't know. You know, I'm going to wait for him to get a little closer. Is he doing any damage to our peeps? M10 lover, whatever. I don't know. He's sort of doing damage, so we'll do some work here to see if we can't take some of the edge off there. Okay. And now the Orland turns away. Yep, that's what the Orland does, just turns away. And I get to look at the fishtail and tail end of an Orland. No way. I don't play those games. Not at all. Other people can shoot Orlands at distance if they want, and, with their better, more accurate guns, but I'm not working that side of town, not at all. Okay, now we're down to 3 boats, of which 2 are there, and I'm guessing that the div mates are together, so I'm going to spin around quickly, let my stealth give me some cover. Try not to hit ice. And well, I'm gonna have to run hard to get somewhere before that Erie lights me up on the radar. Oh, good, they're turning away. Beautiful. Yeah, Mad Mike will do damage to people who don't know how to shut up their guns. Still think that, oh, I'm going to make long distance efforts. It just doesn't work. What are they doing? They're coming. Man, they're just trying to pierce my stealth at every opportunity. Alright. And Wabest is going to pierce my stealth now. Alright. Yeah, there it is. Yep, there it is. That's what I get. Focus fire. When the LaLaa shows up, no one else is in the sea. Ah, I should have just hugged up that island. So... Alright. Now we will probably... Oh, did we get Wabest? Yeah, okay, so we knocked I'll vest a little bit down. That's good. Got this Ares in wonderful shape against this hapless Swan. Swans that do little damage against Ares that do mucho damage. Yeah, from 21 to 14. You don't see Swans doing that to Ares. No. Only the other way around. Thankfully, his focus fire of other boats are taking it in while that Black Swan dies. Such is the case. Mad takes the Swan out with a detonation. Alright. Wonder if I can. I can. Where can I keep going, huh? Right from the get-go, I can do that. That'll be helpful. So they're not going to cap, and so they're just going to go like this. If they started the cap, it would move this game along. But they're going to dink around in open water and not cap. Okay. Here they are, shooting at nothing, circling around. It just... the strategies of chimpanzees on display right here. This is the chimp strategy. Circle around. Maintain my big targetness. What does the chimp manual say? The chimp manual says, don't cap. The chimp manual says, do not tuck in close behind this island. The chimp manual says, stay right out in the middle. Keep your broadside. Lose 1,000 health for every 100 he loses. Yep. These total chimpanzee maneuvers here. Is he burning to death? Yeah. Finally. They accidentally hit him. Man, oh man. Pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful. Where did I die? In open water. There you go. Open water, focus fired, 3 boats. Took no time to sink a glass-jawed Black Swan. Nope, none at all. Oh my goodness. I don't think we're already back into one. Well, that's a little bit better. Minute and a half. And it could be a good game at 8. Got a couple of ranked. One of the ranked is Clam. Fremitz. Add Dooney here. Killed 3041 unnecessarily. Alright, let's get on in the battle. Get on in. Got a 1-2 punch coming up here with an Erie. What I got behind me? My game. Okay. Alright. Erie's going around. Ferments is going around the back. And I bet that Swan's going to come around the front. As expected. Alright, here we go. Ferments is after me now, of course. Got the other boat there, but he'd rather shoot me. So here I am. Taking his wrath. Trying to put him out of my misery as quickly as possible. Oh, I forgot about Mad Mike in the Orland. Golly. Welcome to bad positioning theater, boys and girls. There's nothing I can do as I just sit here and take his shells. Yep. Well, keep taking his shells. Golly. And I am the only ship in their sea, as you can tell. Right, now let's get our boat back into position here. He's going to keep his Orland at extreme distance. That's the way he does it. I'm going to keep my boat at extreme hiddenness. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to have much chance against that Orland of his, but sadly, that Bougainville is coming this way, so I can't even drive at the Orland without being harassed by the Bougainville. You know, he can go any direction, but he's going to come this way. So it's the best possible decision for him and the worst decision for me, from my perspective, for my strategy. Because I would just drive straight at that Orland and just kill distance, but then I'd just be broadside for that Bougainville. Oh my goodness. Did he really go away? He did. He really, really did. Okay. Where is that bogey? this island here. Alright. Here we go. Let's go get in close. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted right there. Close in. Even the Swan's pitiful guns can generally do something close in. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Doing all right. Got some planners and such. I'm not sure what they're doing down here at Tier 1. Guess they don't seem to be long-term Tier 1 players. But anyway, oh well. Well, get a few more players into the system here. Well, I've seen a lot of new names, but with good skills. And so I don't know whether people are renaming their accounts or doing something else. I don't know. But, or just starting new accounts, but obviously bringing their skill over with this Steam. I really don't understand the big appeal of, oh, I want to start this through Steam. What Steam is another running program. I'm not really sure why that would be something somebody would want. It'd be one more program running on their computer. I guess for most people it's not a big bother, but for my $100 Craigslist business computer special that can't even accommodate a video card that needs its own special power input. I obviously am painfully and thoroughly aware of everything that's running and try to maximize my processors as I can. Yep. Rain falling down. How long is that rain supposed to be? Looks like they're calling for a possibility of snow. My wife will be so happy. She loves the snow. Well, well, well. Righto. Okay. We've got several Hawker, Axeman. Okay. We'll get on to it here. There's Hawker. Is he over there? Yeah, okay, good. So I'm not going to mess up his plans. He plays, he's adopted a play style much like mine. Finds a perch and does maximum damage while denying the enemy his boat, or at least a lot of his boat. And it kind of makes sense, but not to most players. Here's his chicken. Yeah. Yes, that's it. I was chicken, I'd run to A10 or A1 or something like that. Generally, for a while, I am the most forward boat in the ocean. The boat closest to the enemy. And I'm chicken. Yeah, we do our standard perch. He's heading to the standard easterly perch over there, or westerly, excuse me. Probably be parked in this area here. Yeah, he may press a little south since it's a low count game. When it's a high count game, you just gotta hunker down and be ready for a possible onslaught. But with just 6 boats in play, he may not play quite the same, but he might. Yeah, looks like he's gonna come on down. Maybe park in this area here. Alright, here we go. Got Yo-Yo here. Shooting the rocks. Oh, there's a boat. I need to shoot that boat. I have no hope of hitting it, but I've got to shoot it. Give my position away. I have to get hit, having done no damage. Always try your best to get hit without doing any damage. That's good. Alright, we're going to nose out in a more circumspect manner. See what targets of opportunity present themselves. That guy really coming up the middle? Yep, he's really coming up the middle. Okay. He will be tended to shortly. What do I want to do with these clowns? Man, oh man, I don't know. I've got almost... You know, let's do this. Here we go. They're all heading away, except for that Erie, and except for my game, of course. There's always one. Hello and welcome to one. Alright, now I've got to judiciously put that boat, that island between me and the other people. Alright, thankfully all of those three are heading away, so none of them are coming in to break my stealth anytime soon. My game is pressing on. That'll be fine. Don't mind, I'll press on too. I'm going to leave my rudder alone to maximize my throttle. And just be ready for this boat to show up here. There he is. And I've got to get right up against that island so that none of his friends can shoot me at long distance. Yes. We all know how that works, don't we? Yes, we do. Alright, so I'm gonna... Yeah, that's what they're trying to do there. Shoot me at long distance. There you go. You can't stand to sit there. And I can, because he is far away from the island, and I'm close. Oh, that's fine. You know what? I'll do spotting damage. And they're not going to hit me. I am too close to the island. But if I keep drifting like this... Yep, that's what they can't do it. They can't do it. Alright, here we go. He's coming around. He's tired of waiting. Fair enough. You come right on around. Yeah. Yep. Why do you get so close to the island, Lala? Because if I was right there, I'd be being hit. Right next to the island is where it's at. And even then, I'm getting hit. By who? Oh, an expert shot. Somebody knows what they're doing. Knows how to shoot. Now as I wait for my boat to finish shooting, or moving, or doing whatever it does. Yep, it doesn't pay to be far away from the island. It doesn't work. It was a Bougainville that was down there because he was shooting 3 shots. This Anjo character. Yeah, okay, he's a planner. No, I'm not staying in your pathway. No, it's not happening. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going to close the distance some more. So I'm going to hit this guy. Do my best to put a couple of hertz on him here. Good. Oh, that was a couple of hertz, wasn't it? Oh, I'm loving that all day long. I do that till the cows come home. Oh, yeah. Righto. That's how it's done. Group together, waiting to die together. That works. It's fine. Can't believe that they're not dead yet, but that's okay. Just come on in on them, and we'll be there in time to watch them explode. There's one gone, and focus fire. There's the second one gone. All right. Yeah, they did all right. They did all right. All right, let's call this good for now. I didn't do anything, but spotted for others. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, let's open it. Okay. Nope, don't care about any of those. Focus on, skip it. No, I'm not going to. Don't want to. Ain't gonna. Okay. Well, it wasn't a stellar deal, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't do divisions, except we had a Friday night. Sometimes my son-in-law comes over and we'll div up, but only so we're in the same match. But divisions are tier 1. They're a little unfair because I do know what I'm doing, and I'm going to generally be divisioning. Other people know what they're doing, and that's no. That's just we don't need to conglomerate. People who know what they're doing on the one side. I've played against the unbeatable divisions, and I would never want to be a part of one. Not at all. It's much more fun to break them up, to kill all 3 of the unbeatable division. Now that's fun. I like that. But playing on with them is not too fun for me anyway. So. All right. We'll call this good. I think I'm going to go and get the coffee started here. It's 7:30 for the missus and surprise her with the good news of the possibility of snow. Woohoo for her. Yeah. All right. Thanks for looking in on checking out the stream here as we try to continue to settle in with the new concepts and new work here.